Okay, go ahead.
I'm coming. Number 11, find the product of 3.6 and 0.003.
Okay, you can do that in your book, right?
I haven't gotten my pen. I only got my book.
Complete tools to your farm. To farm without your complete tools. This is your class.
You go back to your number 8.
I don't let this thing not happen again. No.
Again, but we jump again, in fact, she made a man protein on the yellow. What is it about big girl? You want to go now? I see you want to go now. I said to go. You know sex. Oh, I just said that I just woke up now, so this guy is that. I'm apologizing to you yesterday now. And I said that was saying, "Well, can know you." Okay, such that the care about I got that.
I'm back.
You said find the product of 2.6 and
3.6.
oh, okay, it's 3.6. Okay, 3.6 and what?
0.03.
0.0 what?
3.
All right. What's the first thing you should do?
Arrange it.
No, you should do. I'm very sure that's not the first thing. I told you go stop annotating. Stop annotating. I've told you that thing. You don't want me to start on this again. You don't want us to start talking about this again. What's the first thing you should do? I asked you a question, you're busy annotating. What's the first thing?
Arrange the decimal points.
No, this is not addition now. This is multiplication. What's the first thing you should do? The first thing you should do is to pretend there's no decimal point. So that means this is going to look like this. If you're pretending there's no decimal point, then we're simply doing 36 times 3. This one is arranged. So that's what you'd have done in your book. You'd have been wasting time arranging. There's nothing to arrange here. You pretend that there's no decimal point. That's the first thing you do. Now quickly multiply 36 by 3 in your book and tell me what you got as your answer.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay. I thought you are telling me the answer already. What did you get? Let me confirm if it's the same as my own.
108.
Good. It's 108. I deliberately didn't want to write the full answer. It's 108. So the next thing we'll now do is to do what? Let me see if you can remember the next step. Now that you have
Add the-
pretended that there's no decimal point, yeah?
Add back the decimal point.
No, you're not saying it the way I want to hear it. What is the correct way to say it?
Put
So let me just say it. Just listen carefully. Count how many numbers are on the right hand side of the decimal point in the question. So in this case, the two of them have decimal points. So this one has 2 and this one has 1. Only one. Only one number is after the decimal point. And this one has 2 numbers, right?
yes.
So altogether, how many numbers are there after the decimal point?
3.
Thank you. So we are going to count 3, but we are going to start counting from the right hand side of the answer to the left hand side. I said stop annotating. If I have to say it again, I promise you I'm ending this class. I said there's nothing you will say. If you like, type everything you want to type. I will end this class. And I will not just end it, I will tell your mom. If you want to try me, go ahead and annotate it again.
I'll buy it this month.
Now,
I'll buy it.
going to count from the right hand side to the left. So let's go. The right hand side is right behind. You stop sharing your screen again.
That by mistake.
Do you realize you want me to start all over again?
No.
What kind of
That by mistake.
I'm not doing that next time. Just be careful. So it's 108. I'm not going to write everything again. If you didn't write it, that's your business. 108. So we're going to count. We remember that there were three numbers after the 3 numbers after the decimal point. So we're going to count from the right hand side. 1, 2, and 3. So the answer is going to be what? 0.018.
Oh, guys, now.
0.108.
Yes, or 0.108. Please, did you take note of the steps? Because that's what is important right now. It's not even the fact that, what do you call it? We are doing this multiplication. Is the steps that we are supposed to take note of. Did you take note of the steps?
Yes.
What were the steps? What are the steps? Or 3 steps actually? Can you say them? Go ahead, I'm listening.
When you want to multiply in decimals, you add as if you multiply like the no decimal point. Then
Exactly. Yeah. Next.
when you're done multiplying, you
Yeah.
add back the decimal point. And since there are 2 decimal numbers, and you count how many decimal numbers are after the decimal point. What did you say?
It's supposed to be 3.6, right?
3.6. Yes.
Corrected it.
And since there's two decimal numbers in front of it, and there's one decimal number in front of it, you count from the right hand side 3 times, and that will give you your answer.
I'm trying to call Senior.
All right. Have you written?
Yes.
Let's go to number 12.
Number 12.
Yes.
Write 4,200 in index form.
4,200.
In index form.
Okay. That should be pretty. So what? Do you remember what index form is?
In 2 squared times 3 squared times 5 times 7. Like that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So what's the first thing we should do to this 4,200? If you are the one doing it, what's the first thing you will do to 4,200? What would you?
I should find the square root.
Did they ask you to find square root? They didn't ask you to find the square root. Hmm? The first thing you will do is to break it down into its factors. And if I were you, I'll break it down into the factors I can see clearly. For instance, 42 times what? 4,200 is the same thing as 42 times what?
10.
Really? With 2 zeros?
100.
100 now. So now that you've seen that we have broken it down into 42 times 100, what's the next thing we're going to do? We'll break down 42. What times is 42?
What you say?
What times what is 42? 42 is what times what?
Square root of 42.
I didn't say square root of 42. 42 is what times what? They are not the same. In your times table, a number times another number is 42, not the square root. Forget about square root now.
7.
You forgot to 6 times 7 is 42.
That's what I said.
When you are speaking, speak out. You know we're on the call. If I don't hear you, I'll assume that you didn't say anything. 6 times 7 is 42. So we'll still continue. We're still breaking. So 6 times 7 is 100.
And 10
Oh, yeah.
times 10.
Yes. 10 times 7. But there's another. Now, 6 itself is times 3, isn't it? Itself is 2 times 3, right?
Yeah.
Now break down 7 again. Why? Yeah, I'm listening.
Because 7 is
What? Is what?
7 is a prime number.
Yeah, it's a prime number. So I know you said 100 is 10 times 10, but can you look for another thing that 100 is? There's another thing, think of all the popular things numbers that you know. For instance, 2 times 50 is
5
100.
times 20.
5 times also 100, okay? Okay, what else? Do you remember 25 times 4? 25 times 4, do you remember?
25 times 4.
Yeah, 25 times 4 is 100 too. You didn't remember, Abby? So I'll tell you the reason why I went straight for 25 times 4. Because I know that 25 is already 5 squared. So I don't need to start thinking, okay, let me write 5 times 5. No, I'll just write 5 squared. And that 5 squared is already in index form. Also, I know that 4 is 2 squared, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I write 2 squared, instead of writing 5, I can just write 2 squared. Then I already have 7. 7 is in its lowest form. No need to break it down. So just write 7. And then the 3 is also in its lowest form. It's a prime number. So no need to break it down. And then finally, the 2. Now, what should we do to that 2 that is in front of, to the left of?
1 times 1. 1 times 2. 1
No,
times 2.
no. See 2 here. And see another 2 here. So what should we do to 2 of them? What should we do to 2 of them?
Add them.
Okay. Add what?
To 2
Add
of
what?
them.
So you have to be careful what you are saying. Add what? Did you see addition anywhere here? This is multiplication. I know you are thinking about like terms. This is not that kind of thing. You're not doing like terms here. This is not an equation where you're doing collect like terms. No. If there's anything you're collecting like basis. Okay. So I want you to listen. Anytime you write a number, right? That writing that number alone is as good as raising that number to power 1. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Good. So 2 here on its own is 2 raised to power 1. Do you see that? So that
Yeah.
time will apply the law. There's a law of indices. Remember that law of indices. Do you remember that law of indices? Do you remember
What
the
you
law
say?
of indices? I said, do you remember the law of indices?
The law of indices.
Yeah. There's something called the law of indices. Have they taught you for that law?
No.
Hmm?
No.
Please watch. I'm teaching you now. Just watch it and you see it's not difficult. Can you see what I'm writing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. X raised to the power of A times X raised to the power of B. Okay. Now I'm coming. Let me use the root and explain this part.
10,
Okay.
10,
X to the power of A times X raised to the power of B equal to X raised to the power of A plus B. Okay. So I want you to take note of that law. It's a very simple law. That's the reason why that time when you said we should add them together. If you notice, I was asking you, add what? If you had known the law of indices, you would have just said add the powers together. That's how I was.
Add the power.
Yeah, just add the powers together. So what's the condition? Are you listening to me?
This.
Are you listening to me? When the bases are the same, that's the condition. We cannot just take the power of 3 and add to the power of 7, or take the power of 3 and add to the power of 5. No, the bases have to be what? The same. So that's how, that's how the thing rolls. So if now I know that
But I
the bases are,
want this not the same.
you can't do anything in that case now. If the bases are not the same, you can't do anything about it. So all we now need to do is add the power. But what?
5 has the same base as 2.
How? You don't understand what I mean by base. Base is the big number that is down. The power is the one that is on top. Do you understand now?
No.
Jesus. Ugo, when you write something like this, please pay attention. I can't. No, this thing that they are doing now is surprising. When you write something like this, can you see what I just wrote on the screen?
Uh-huh.
And write it in your book. Oh. When I'm done, write it in your book. This X is called what? It's called the base.
What
Did you hear me now? Did you hear that?
is called B?
Base. I didn't say B. Where did you hear me saying that? I said base. Did you hear that?
Yes.
Good. Now, the A is not called base. The A is called, there's different names for it. Power. Mm? Or, what's another name for A? Let me see if you remember. What's another name for A?
Um,
Hmm?
um,
You don't remember.
in
In what?
index.
Yeah, index. That's where you get the word indices. The plural of index is indices. Do you get it now?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You
So,
taught me in this.
so I don't know why you have forgotten. I forgotten. See? So go back and that's why I say you should always read your notes. Remember things. Please make sure that you write this thing down in your book. Oh. Don't come and tell me that you have forgotten it. So the base is the big number, while the small one that you write on at the top right corner is the power. So when you have that in place, it now makes sense why you should just add the one that is on 2 on the left to the 2 that is on 2 on the right. So the final answer of all this, the final answer of this is going to be what? 2 raised to the power of what? 3. Okay? And then times what?
3
Times,
times 3.
you don't need to put the 3 raised to the power of 1. Just leave it like that. Times 7. We already know that there is an imaginary 1. Then finally, what
5
raised to the power of
and
what?
times
Where
12.
did
2.
you say? Did you want to say and times what? There's no other thing to times then. We have already combined them. You understand now?
Yes.
So please write down everything I've written. Please don't save space. Write down everything. I'm waiting for you. Okay, Ogo, are you done?
Yes.
Why didn't you say you are done now? You just kept quiet.
Finished.
Huh?
I just finished.
Okay, you just finished. Okay, good. Okay, okay,
The answer
all
is
right.
raised to power 3 times 5 squared times 7.
Ogo, anyone. You know multiplication is commutative. Have you heard that word before? Hmm?
Multiplication is what?
Uh-huh. I know you say it what? I don't know. Have you heard this word before? Look at it. I just
Commun.
typed it on the screen. Commutative. Have you heard that word before?
No.
Uh-huh. So commutative simply means that if you like, change the position, whatever position you change, whether you put the 5 squared on the right hand side of 7, or you put it on the left hand side of 7, or if you like, put it at the extreme left before the 2 raised to the power of 3, they are still the same. So it doesn't change anything. Do you understand? Now, another sign that is commutative is what? Can you guess? Another sign that is commutative is what?
Um. 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 Um.
You go, it's fun now.
I don't know.
Addition. Addition, you did not notice. Addition, if you like,
Wow.
say 2, 3. Or if you like, say 3 plus 2. Is it not still 5?
Yeah.
Now, did you notice that subtraction and division, which you can look at like the opposite of addition and multiplication,
I multiplication.
eh? So subtraction
What
and division, that they are not commutative at all.
commutative? Because you can't do 2 minus 3.
No, you can do 2 minus 3, but it's not the same as 3 minus 2. Do you
You give
understand?
it
So
negative number.
commutative doesn't mean you cannot reverse them. Commutative is saying if you reverse them, are they the same thing? Do you understand?
Uh,
Do you understand?
yes.
Okay. 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 So if you are done, can you write it down in your book to commutative? Just write down that term. I'm sure you will see that it's something that applies. It's not only in mathematics, you even see commutative. In science, if they teach you about electromagnetism, how magnets and electricity, you know how the fan turns, the thing that makes your fan to turn. The principle
I,
is simply the principle of what? A coil, an electric coil that is within a magnetic field and electricity is flowing through it. If you study it very well, there's a part of that coil called a commutator. It simply means the same thing as commutative. So that as no matter which side the coil turns, electricity will still flow through it. That's why it is called a commutator. So yeah, when you're done right and
oh,
wipe off the whole thing.
so I should just write commutative and I shouldn't write the meaning.
Write the so do you remember the meaning I told you? Do you remember the meaning?
Um, when it's the same,
When what thing?
when your answer is the same,
Your answer is the same when what happens.
when you flip it.
Uh, I like that word, please. I didn't use the word please, but I like it. I can flow with your own term. But what the one okay, so I'm writing something now. However, if you want to write down my own and write down your own, it's the same. So what I want to say is that commutative means that even if you reverse the numbers in an operation, in a math operation, of course, you know what I mean by math operation. Let me just put it in brackets. Let me put the ones I'm talking about because so that you not think that it's all math operations that it works for. Addition and multiplication. You know, just hold on. Multiplication. Yes, close bracket. Means that even if you reverse the numbers in a math operation, addition and multiplication, the answer would still be the same.
Will still be the same.
Yes, would still be the same. Yes. There you go. So you can write your own, write my own. It will help you to understand it better. The one thing that they taught us in school then was that the notes that you form by yourself, you remember it for a lifetime. You remember it all your days. Why? Because it came from you. It's your own. It's like you own it. Okay, it's your own work. Okay, are you done writing? Let's move to the next
No.
question. Are you done writing?
No. I
Okay.
haven't even reached anyone.
Try and be fast because we only have 1 hour. By 3 o'clock, I'll have to end the class because I have another. Oh, we'll continue
What's the
tomorrow. But
time now?
you say what?
What's the time? What the time?
2:46. See why I'm always particular about time. 2:46. Whenever we start on time, we always finish on time. But let me see if I can just give you small grace today, and um, I'll just keep the class on. But as soon as the person
No,
I'm expecting shows up,
no.
I'll have to end the class.
My laptop time is not working well because it shows
Uh, 1:07, yes. So it's not. I think it's probably maybe it's the time zone. If you right click on that time this thing, you'll see a place where it says adjust date and time. Then select time zone and then change it to what they call it, West and Central Africa GMT +1. When you change it, then you see that it should be correct.
where?
So remove that set time zone automatically. Remove it. Can you see? Uh-huh. So then your region is not United States. That's it. That's another problem. Yes, our region should be Nigeria, not United States.
How do I change it?
Change it. Change it from United. It's not allowing you. Down,
How do
down.
I change?
No, not there. Down. Click on that drop down now. Change it to Nigeria. Look at Nigeria there. Yes. Okay. So go back. No, you don't need to change that one. Go back to this thing. Go back
To
to that
where?
place where we saw time zone. Go back to the place where we saw time zone.
Okay.
Uh, okay. Then scroll down to Okay,
I
click on
can't
time
spell.
zone. Click on time zone. Go to set time automatically. Click on it too. No, I said no, don't do that. Yes, undo that. Yes, remove that one. Yes. So it will allow you to sync the time. So is there any place where you can so go ahead and change the time?
What is the time?
2:50 now. 2:50. Yes. I'm gonna change. Okay. It should be okay now. All right. So okay. So wipe. You can clean off the screen.
Okay, let me just finish writing my own version of commutative.
Okay.
That's winter. I'm done. Commutative means that even if you rearrange or flip it, you'll still get the same answer. In brackets, addition and multiplication.
I like that. I must even borrow that your own. My borrow that your definition. It's good. I like it. Okay. So
Number 13.
yeah. Yes, number 13.
If
What does number 13?
that distilled per day 150 liters of ethanol increase its production by 20%. How much ethanol did they produce after the increase?
That's an interesting question. Read it again. Let's hear. Let me hear the numbers involved.
A firm that distilled per day liter. Firm that distilled per day 150 liters of ethanol increased its production by 20%. How much ethanol did they produce after the increase?
Okay, 150 liters. They now increase by 20%. Okay.
8%.
Now 20% or 20%.
28.
Okay, 28. Okay. I thought I heard 20. Okay. So 28%. Okay. So they said what was their new this thing after the increase? Interesting. So how will you do this question? There's a
28.
very easy. Yeah, go ahead. What will you do? Yeah, 20. What would you do?
50.
I didn't hear you. Come again.
28 plus 150.
No. Did you not notice something? The 28 is in percent. The 150 is in liters. They're not even the same unit. Why are you adding them together? Hmm? So what I thought you would say is this, that you would first find what 28% of 150 is. Now, this is the slow way of doing it. But I want to just remind you, I'm not even showing you, it's just a reminder. Because I know that me and you will have done questions like this together before. So this is the slow way of doing it. 28% of 150. When you get your answer, what you get as your answer, you take it and you now use and add to 150. So step 2, 100 plus whatever is the answer from step 1. This is one way of doing it. Okay, so take note, I didn't say add 150 to 28. Did I say that? No, that's not what I said. So that is step 1. Now, there's another way of doing it, and let me show you what that way is. That second way, so I'm going to put an or here, a big or, to say that this is another way of doing it. It's not a continuation of the first one. The other way of doing it is to recognize that it's an increase, right? And if it's an increase, then it's a step above 100%. Just think of everything you ever know. Whenever you've not increased the thing or reduced the thing as 100%. So if you now increase it, then it's a step above 100%. But if the question has said that they reduced their capacity by 28%, we would have been saying it's below 100. So since it's above 100, we're going to first do what? We're going to say 100% plus 28, which is as good as 128. Then you now multiply 128% by 150. The good thing about this one is that there's only one step. Did you notice that? It doesn't have two steps. So, do you that someone who does this one that has one step will gain on time than the person that does the one that has two steps? Are you listening?
Yes.
So but for this, for now, we're going to do both of them, and then we would see if they give us the same answer. So that would be a kind of forcing it. So I'm going to start with the step 1, with the step 2 rather, the second method. So of course I'm going to cancel the zero. Start with the zeros. So I hope you are seeing what I'm doing. Yeah. So the next thing I'm going to use 5 into 10. That will give me 2. And 5 into 15 is going to give me what?
How did
I do what?
do it?
Okay. The next thing I can do is I can't use 3 anymore. I can't say 3 into 2. That's not going to happen. But I can say 2 into itself 1 and 2 into 128. You can start with 12. Just break it down. 2 into 12 is 6 and 2 into 8 is what? 4, isn't it? And you're left with what? 60 times. So, and that's 64 times 3. You don't even need to arrange it to multiply. You can multiply the way it is. 3 times 4 is what? 12. And 3 times 6 is 18 plus 1, 19. And you're done. Do you see how quick I finished it? 192 what? Liters. Now let us go and do the slow method. The slow method says 28% first of 150. Then when you are now done, you now add your answer to what? 150. So let's just do it. At the same zero cancels zero. Remember what we did back then. 5 in 15 is what?
10.
And 5 in 10 is what? 2. And then we will now say 2 in 28 is what?
2
2 in
28, 14.
Yes, 14. So 2 in 28 is
14
14. Then 14 times 3, which is what? 14 times 3 is what?
42.
Yeah, go ahead. Good, 42. So you will now say 42 plus 150.
Yes.
So 42 plus 100. Can you see it's the same answer we get?
Yes, 192 liters.
Guess what? The person who has used that second method would have gone to the next question while we're still battling with method 1. So I remember again, I only showed you method 1, not to encourage you to use it, but just to reinforce the fact that there's a method 2, and that one would save us time, and it's perfectly okay for you to use it. But the only thing you must remember about method 2 is that it works on the principle that increase means what? Addition of the percentages. I didn't say of the percentage to the number, the percentages. So 100% plus 28%. That's what I said. Before you now multiply by 150. While if it was a decrease, it would have been 100% minus 28%.
What
Do
do
you
you
understand what
mean?
that is? If it was
No.
reduction now, if it was a reduction, is that not subtraction?
If it was a what?
Reduction.
REDUCTION.
Yes, that's what I said.
If it was a reduction.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I'm done.
I'm done. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
So let's go to the next one. I think we still have some space on this page. That's number 13 or 14, right?
But find the value of y in triangle ABC.
ABC. I draw the triangle quickly. Don't take time, because I'm sure somebody is trying to join the next class now.
On top of this place is A. B. On that side is B.
So this
On here
one side.
is C.
Mm.
This thing.
Yeah.
Then
Triangle,
now
yeah.
6 here and 10 cm here and Y here.
Okay, 6 here, 10 cm on the hypotenuse, and then y on it.
Yes, Y on B.
Ask you to find, all right,
What you say?
you ask to find y.
Yes, in triangle ABC.
What principle are we going to use here?
What you say?
Principle is we apply here.
What principle?
Yes, maybe I
Uh,
should, are we supposed
pi.
to? Cycle. Did you just say pi? If you don't see a circle, pi should not even come in. When pi only comes up when you have what? A circle. You get that?
Yeah.
Pythagoras theorem.
Check it. Yeah, correct. So let's apply it.
What?
Go ahead. Now let's apply Pythagoras theorem quickly. Yeah.
Okay. Hypotenuse equals
Yeah,
a
Is it just hypotenuse
what
squared?
is it?
Is it just
What is
hypotenuse squared?
hypotenuse squared
Uh-huh.
equals
uh,
6 squared times y squared
Mhm.
plus
Ah,
y squared
thank
plus
you.
y squared
Yes. It is time. Theorem. That's what your own
and
theorem.
10 squared is
no, see how
100.
security na no now.
6 squared is
Yeah.
36.
So what are we going to do to both sides? Have find y. What are we going to do to
Multiply
both sides? Ah, yes.
It's really bad. You should
What are we going
by both
you
sides.
understand when you are explaining it. So all character because of security.
I said multiply by both sides.
Because of security. Also as also not because of security.
Hello?
And you know that
I think you are not correct. So
I mean divide by both sides. Hello?
Otherwise,
now say something.
Divide by both sides.
Ah, divide by both sides. This one does not.
That's like
Uh, subtract 36. That's what I expected you to say. This thing does not
why is it
much.
collection like
So you did not tell me
what you say?
what collecting. I said yes, you are correct about it collecting like terms, but you didn't say what exactly we're supposed to do, which is to subtract 36 from both sides. Now 100 minus 36 is what?
100 minus 36. That is 74. 74.
No. Tell me
64.
what is within the same.
Oh. Trust the
Now,
process.
don't make a mistake again. What are we,
What you say?
what will we do to both sides now? This is the final lap of mm-hmm.
Divide.
No.
Multiply.
No. No, 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 no. Okay, Ugo, now let me say something. Hmm? I want you to listen carefully. Anytime I ask you what will we do to both sides, what should come to your mind is look at what is there and ask yourself what is the opposite of that thing. Just, I mean, it's a very simple thing, isn't it? What is the
And
opposite? Hmm? Now, when that time that you said like 10, did you notice that I didn't say you were wrong? But it's just that you did not tell me what exactly I should be doing when I'm collecting the license. Now, um, did you see this sign? Did you see that plus sign there between the 36 and the y square? That's not really the plus sign that tells you what to do to both sides. It's actually the one imaginary plus sign that is in front of 36 that should tell you, oh, that imaginary plus sign in front of 36 on the left hand side of 36 should tell me, oh, the opposite of plus is what? Minus. That is why you're saying subtract 36 from both sides. I just said something there. If you heard what I said, you um you would understand what I just said now perfectly if you heard exactly what I said. Now, on the other hand, now I asked you the question, what is the opposite of square?
Square root.
So it's division, multiplication either. So it's square root. So what I expected you to say is what? Find the square root of what?
Both sides.
Okay. So going to do one small, what do you call that thing? Shorthand here. And I think
Y equals
yeah, you say, why do I call it shorthand? I'll tell you why.
y
So
equals
y equals what?
8.
You've gotten the answer for me. Okay.
And
So
what is
just
shorthand?
shorthand is just
What
abbreviation. Do you understand?
what B dot S dot?
Both sides, both sides, both sides. Hmm? Do you understand this
Square
now?
root of 64 is 8. And
Yeah.
and
Yes.
the square root sign cancel the square sign.
Yeah. So you can either say or y equals. All right. Write it quickly. Let's move.
What you say?
Write it down. Let's move.
Okay. What was the class you're meant to have?
The person has not shown. It's here that the person is supposed to meet me. I've not seen the person yet. So until the person has joined, let's continue.
You meant to chat you before you join.
No, 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 no. I've sent them a message, but no, they've not responded. So we can continue.
And
Please tell me when you're done. Oh.
cocaína, 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 cocaína. Done.
Well, you can wipe the screen. I hope you drew the triangle too in your book. Please draw it now. It will not make sense if you don't draw the triangle. Please quickly draw
I
it.
did.
Sketch. Okay. Next question.
I didn't draw it.
Draw it now. I just said draw it. Go ahead and draw it.
But I've already erased it.
Did you hear what I said? But did I ask you to draw it before you erased it? I did, Abby. Uh-huh. So I don't know why you still erased it.
I've already drawn it. That's why I erased it.
Okay.
Uh,
Go on to the next.
Okay. Number 15. Whew.
Huh?
Number 15. Which are following is the least? 2, 1, 6/4, 5/4, 5/6, over 5.
Okay. Okay. Just hold on. Let me. This one is a typing job. 2, comma what?
1,
So just remember that there's fraction. Okay. 2, comma
5,
1.
5/4.
5/4. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to write it down before we start answering it. But I think you yourself, you're the one that who will answer it. 5/4. Next,
2/5.
2/5. Okay. Next,
5/6.
5/6. Next,
That's all.
that's all. Is that another number? Okay, I was only joking. Okay, so 2, 1, 5/4, 2/5, and 5/6. Now, if you were to answer this question, what's the first thing you will do? If I were the one, yes, if I were the one answering this question, I would look at all those fractions. The real problems are the fractions. Eh? If I can sort out those fractions, the 2 and the 1 are not really an issue. Do you understand?
Um,
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't know. The 2 and the 1 are not
Yeah.
an issue. The question says which one is the least. 2 clearly. There's none of these numbers that is up to. None. Not possible. None of them is up to 2. So, I mean, just imagine 2 divided by 5. Is there any way 2 divided by 5 can ever be more than 2? So 2 is already out of the picture. So some things are not even to be considered. 2 is not to be considered. You can just pretend as if it doesn't exist in this
Divided
thing.
by 6.
What did you say?
5 divided by 6.
Is the least?
No.
Is what?
5 divided by 4.
Okay, now let me explain something. When you divide a number by another number, that number reduces it. Did you hear what I just said now?
No.
When you divide a number by another number, the number in the denominator reduces the number on top. Do you understand what I just said now?
What is it?
I said when you divide a number by another number, the number underneath, the one in the denominator, reduce it
When
in the numerator. Did you hear what I just?
no.
5/4 is equal to 1 whole number 1/4, isn't it?
5/4 is equal to 1/4.
Mm.
How?
How? Huh?
Yes.
Did you say how? Hmm?
Yes.
I asked, did you say how? You don't know how it is 1 whole number 1/4.
Yes.
4 into 5 goes in how many times?
1,
How many remainder what?
4,
Remainder what? Remainder what?
remainder 1.
That's how it became 1 whole number 1/4. Now 2/5, on the other hand, the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So it's going to lead to 0.4. Okay. Now that 0.4 came as a result of that method that looks like long division, right? Where you have 5 outside and you have 2 inside, where you say 5 into 2, it will give you 0.1. To give you 0 points, and then you now add the 0 behind the 2, right? That's 20, and 5 into 20 is what? 4. That's how we get that 0.4. Now, sorry, what was I trying to do? Okay.
Lower 1/4 or 0.4.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm not done. Let's finish first. Then the last 5/6. So 5
Oh my
over
God.
um um 5. We're going to say 6 into what?
6 into 5.
Into 5. And that's going to 0 point what? 0 point what? 0 point what? 6 into 50 is what? Hmm? 6 into 50 is what? 10.
10.
It's 8. Plus 6 times 8 is 48. So we'll just stop there. There's no need to go further. So it's 0.8 something, okay? But we'll just stop at 0.8. You can see clearly that 0.8 is clearly putting it at a point above the ones we have seen so far. Now, out of these, right, the lowest is the one that doesn't will not stand a chance to even come up to the other ones. Now, 1 whole number 1 is bigger, so the least is 0.4. So that means that the answer to this question is 2/5. Okay, so can go ahead and write this down. I have to end the
Right
class.
on top of.
What did you say?
You wrote something on top of 2.
Where did you what? on top of 2.
On top of the first two, not 2 over anything.
It's just an arrow now. It's just an arrow. I was saying that you should not consider that the 2, it's not a big deal. The
But
2,
why did you put an arrow?
I said that it's too big. It's bigger than all of them. The question is after the least, not the biggest. You understand? But it's fine. There's no problem. That was the reason why I put the arrow. Write it down quickly.
One whole number, 1 over 4 is bigger than 1.
But it's smaller than 2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you written it down? I want to move now.
No.
Okay. I think what
Has
I'll
he
do.
replied?
Hmm?
Has he
I'll
replied you?
Yes. I'll send you this thing on WhatsApp now. Please. I
You
have to go.
send me what?
This on WhatsApp.
What?